All right, yo, beautiful people, this Nate here.
This Kev.
And yo, we are Games Music Life. This is the Games Music Life podcast, episode 323, I think.
Ooh, MJ. On
MJ.
the big one right before, the 3P 23. I love it.
Yeah, man, what's going on?
Hey, man, clearly retirement's on the way.
It is.
Yeah, man.
I told you, man, it's certain things that you do, and I'll pick up on, like, my boy's cooked. He's out here. He's embracing the age, man.
Yeah. Listen, you know what? I was talking to somebody about this a few weeks back or whatever, and I don't know that I could make it to 65. Like I just gotta get the money. I just gotta get the money. Like
Hold on, what do you mean?
Like retiring at 65, brother.
Like, I got you.
Come on, brother.
Well, okay.
Like,
this is why I say that I'm with you, because I say the same thing. Because what we do, it's like, it's tiring. I don't want anyone to think it's not tiring, because using 100% of your brain all the time, but like we are in a field that's constantly learning. So like I don't know if you feel this way, but it's like you can never turn it off. Yeah. So it's always the latest and greatest technology wise. You have to learn to stay ahead of your craft. So it's like you kind of keep going. Matter of fact, it's funny you say that, because me and Shrita had talked about this the other day. Like, she's like, when do you want to retire? And I was like, I really don't know, because I think I'll push past 65 only because I just have fun with it. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know if that's good. Yeah, so I don't know if I'm going to like, when I say 65, I mean like I'm going to be like the cushiest of cushy, if it be that point. I mean like, developer to the point where it's like, bro, I might just check some things, and at that point I'm just logging back out, collect my $120K and go back to sleep. Like it's going to be bare minimum. As far as me doing more than what you think is going to happen, those days are going to be long gone at that point.
See, man, that's the thing. Like, we ain't meant to live like this, man. That's what really hits me. Is it's like, man, we weren't really meant to live this way. Like, working at 65, like I don't want to waste all of my best years. Like I'm in my prime. I want to be outside stepping. Yeah. Just give me the money.
You can.
Just give me the money.
You can
now.
do that though. You can do that.
Because I need things. Things cost.
Well, then there lies the problem. It's not the working. It's the fact that you have to get over wanting things.
I don't even know that I want things anymore. But I have people that want things.
No, the wife
wants
things.
I have to give things.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Exactly.
Yeah,
so it's like I got to keep this wheel turning, and like, you know what I'm saying. Once those things are got, there are new things put on the docket. You understand what I'm saying?
That's always gonna happen, bro. That's always. You invest in 401k. You've got you a couple different retirement things set up. You'll be fine. You got enough to buy the things. You just got to know. You're not going to be able to buy the things too.
$100 million jukes. Okay, just let me sit it down. You know what I'm saying? Retire today. I forget who I was talking to today. I was like, matter of fact, I think it was one of my colleagues, whatever. They're like, in about 5 years I'm going to retire, whatever. I'm really looking forward to it. I'm like, 5 years, brother. I'm trying to retire next month. Yeah. What are you talking about?
See, that was a whole different than what I thought you were going. So you're saying you just want to be done. You want to retire.
I want to retire, man. I want, like, what? I've told you about, like, my super cool neighbor across the street or whatever, man. Like, my man lived a life. All he do is walk the little dog, sit in the garage, smoke a cigar, talk to everybody in the neighborhood, and just kick back. You know what I mean? Like,
how old is he?
Old. He very old. But that's the thing. Like, I don't want to be very old. I want to do it now. Until, like, I just want to do whatever I want to do for the rest of my life, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? I want to wake up and go to Hong Kong and, you know what I'm saying, book the ticket.
Just get up and do it. Yeah, no, I feel you.
Tired of responsibilities.
Hey, man, here's the thing, though, bro. Like, that's why I tell my older kids, man, don't be in a rush to hurry up, man. It's a trap. You know what I'm saying? Every 30 days, them people want their money. And
you want a hamster wheel.
You want a hamster wheel, bro. And it's like, I think once you get, and we talk about, me getting a new car before pod, and it's like, I remember being young, all I could do, like, getting a new car was like my lifeblood. Now I'm at the point in life where it's like, I could do it, but do I really care to do it? And I
think bigger than that is the fact that, like, you know what it's going to take once you get that new car. It's like, I got to pay for this too.
I got to pay for it.
I'll have that feeling of, like, new car feel for a little bit or whatever, and then I'll find that I'm not actually driving this car very often. It's just sitting there collecting dust.
Exactly.
Or the kids are just terrorizing it. Because, you know what I'm saying? The second you get a new car, man, like, my man's going to be home for summer break, like, pops.
Oh, for sure.
What's happening?
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. like that. You know that's why, like, he's going to be driving my daggone Tesla. It's going to not sit well with me. Like, I'm going to tell you what's going to hit.
Guess what? The bank going to want their money.
Oh, every month.
Every month.
I'm going to tell you what's going to hit is I'm going to get an update on that Tesla app saying, oh, your car has been updated. And I ain't drove it all week. That's when it's gonna be like, I shouldn't have did this. You know, I don't need this. I don't need it. This first world problems, man. I don't need this.
No, would really gonna hit you over the head, especially if you get that Tesla, man. Because after you get it, man, you're gonna want all the extra stuff, man. So you're gonna want the power bank, and you know what I'm saying. You're gonna want the Tesla boy. You don't want that dryer outlet,
right?
You know what I mean? Yep. You want the real deal. You know what I mean?
And I think
that's
another
that's five off the hip.
That's the sad part about it is I know how I'm going to feel after I do all that. Because you're right. I am going to go get the bank. I'm going to put it all in the garage. I'm going to get the power outlet, put it in the garage. It's already there, actually. Get all that. Had a nice little cool Tesla logo. Plug it up. Ooh, that's going to look nice. But then once it's done, now what?
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? It's like, now it's done. And now it's just sitting there. But the payments continue. Yeah. Like, bruh, I'm telling you. I don't know that you know what I'm saying? Like, I will stay on the hamster wheel, but it's like, if the Lord hears my prayers, like, make that 100 mil just rain down, or more if you see fit. You know what I'm saying?
Why 100 mil? Why you think you need 100 mil?
Man, I just think that would be that number that, you know what I'm saying, that I could be nice and cozy at. Now, I could probably like skate on by with probably like 10 mil, be good for the rest of my life. But I don't know. It feels like, man, you know, I don't know the way things swing. You know what I'm saying? That inflation start hitting, man. That 10 mil might be gone real quick. Or, you know, hey, listen. Go big or go home. You know what I mean? Matter of fact, make it a bill. Make it a bill.
Now, I will say, though, it doesn't look good for us because we have wives, and I blame you for this. Is the fact our wives have 7-foot nutcracker toys in our house, okay?
Yeah.
Because you have one. Guess who's going to have one next year? 2 thumbs. This guy. Right. I'm going to have one. You're right. I'm going to have one. Why? Because you got one. That's why.
That's already been the conversation?
It's already been. Like, it's not going to be the exact one, of course, because you guys already have it.
It'll be a new one next year.
It'll be a new one. It'll be something else. Maybe 2. I don't know. I don't know, Kev. Because they want more things, man. They just want more. It takes me back to that commercial with the little girl, and she's like, you just want more. Sometimes you just want more. That's our wives, man.
Listen, trust me, I know. Man, you don't want to know the funniest thing? You know where that nutcracker is now?
Downstairs.
In the basement under the stairs.
Yeah.
With the bag over it.
Yeah.
And that is where he'll stay.
Yeah, until next year.
Yeah. And you want to know the other funny part about it? My wife really doesn't ever go in the basement. So
no. She doesn't have to. You go.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. That's what it is. You know what I mean? So,
just like when I bought the tree bag to put the tree up. She said, "Oh, we need a tree bag." That showed me everything I needed to know. You didn't know how the tree was stored. She didn't know because I did that. I had to go get it and bring it upstairs. They decorated the tree. So we have to do that, bro.
I don't care nothing about that. Yeah, listen, I'm telling you, man. 100 mil just set me straight. Yeah, you know, because this is the other part that I think got me. Like, man, when the last time you went and hung with the homies?
It's over. That don't happen.
I know. I tell you the last time I hung with the homies, bro. When me, you, and JJ.
Oh yeah.
My bad, doggy. My bad. I did not mean to ignore your text, doggy. Like I got you.
Jay understands, man.
I got you. Man.
He understands, man. You know? That is the last time I hung with the homies.
Yeah,
how long ago was that?
That was a couple months ago. I think that was before Thanksgiving, wasn't it?
It was before Thanksgiving, yeah.
Yeah, that was before Thanksgiving, and you know, first of all, it feels like it wasn't that long ago.
It doesn't.
That was a little ways away, and even there, it's like, man, when we got to steal away and hang with the homies, like hanging with the homies, that got maybe 2 hours.
Yeah. Back to it, man.
We had to flee.
Yeah. So, it's just, I don't know, different day of life. Hold on, did you get to use your snowblower?
I did. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we got lots of snow out here, man. So I got to use my snowblower twice, Friday and Saturday.
Wow.
You know what I mean? Which I will say. Now, I'll tell you a good story about this for the pod.
Okay.
So I was out there. I was using my snowblower, right? I look across the street now. I think one of my neighbors was having a birthday party for their kid. Their kid maybe 1 or 2 years old.
Oh.
I think 1. But I'll say maybe 2. But every time I've ever seen this kid, like they had him in a car seat, like the little, you know what I'm saying, where you can walk around in a little carrier car seat. Yeah. So that baby was probably 1.
Okay.
So I'm out there, I'm doing the snowblower, man. I see my man out there frantically, man. He's shoveling manual, boy. You know what I'm saying? That back-breaking snow. So I was going to offer to just go ahead and let him, you know what I'm saying, use the snowblower. It's one-time courtesy. You know what I'm saying? My man's, I knew he had a little event coming. I saw the truck come through and all that stuff. I could tell he was scrambling. They wasn't expecting all this snow. This day, baby, big day. This is my chance to be a nice neighbor. Nice and neighborly. Like, you didn't think I had it in me.
I know. I definitely didn't think you did. But I think you're lying right now. But go ahead.
But we'll dial it back. Well, no. See, here, this this was the problem. So now I'm out there. I got on a t-shirt, my hoodie, my big bubble coat. I got on 2 pairs of pants. I got on my thick fuzzy socks and some Timberland boots, baby. It was 12 degrees outside, man.
Okay,
It's
you was
11
ready.
o'clock in the morning. I'm ready.
Okay.
Now, as I'm thinking about, you know what I'm saying, let Mans borrow the snowblower, I noticed he out here in a t-shirt. And then I immediately was like, oh, he's a psychopath. I
Oh
didn't
yeah,
want to speak to him.
don't ever talk to him ever again.
Yeah. I was
Excommunicate
like,
everything.
I'm gonna tell you where the real kicker came in. So you know what I mean, like that, you know what I mean? We sitting there, I'm kind of peeping out the scene or whatever. They had that baby's birthday party in the garage.
What? It
was
was
12
like 8 degrees.
Yeah. They had a 1-year-old's birthday party in the garage.
They're serial killers, and they're raising a serial killer.
Could
you imagine? Could you imagine pulling up to a party and it's in the garage and it's 12 degrees outside?
And I mean, like they had, but here's the thing, like, and this is where I'm trying to cut them some slack, you know what I'm saying, cut them some bail, is because like, you know what I'm saying, they've only got the one kid, like I said,
Okay.
it was the baby's first birthday party. I think that they just wanted to do it big, because like, I mean, they had like a little, it wasn't a castle, but they had maybe a sandbox in there, and they had like little activities and all that stuff. Like they had the people come out and build all the stuff out into the garage and all that stuff. So like they was trying to build up like a little ambiance or whatever. It was a themed birthday party. They were just excited. It was their baby's first birthday.
Yeah, I'm not cutting no bill on
But
that.
what the problem is that they had an idea of what they wanted to do for their baby's birthday party, but they didn't account for the fact that their baby was born in January and not July.
Right.
Okay.
Because all that sounds fun. Unless you could bring heat with that birthday party,
Now,
I'm not coming.
If your baby's birthday was in May, you know what I'm saying? That's a great idea, man.
Right,
Have that
right.
bad boy out there in the garage, man. Y'all can kick back, have a good old time, man. They got a little play palace in the garage, man.
Right.
Good times. Brother, it was 12 degrees.
Absolutely not. At 12 degrees, it kind of pigeonholes you in what you can do for a birthday party. It's got to be indoors. Like when you say it's outdoors, I'm like, that makes no sense at all. Could you imagine pulling up to a birthday party and it's saying, like, oh, it's outside? Hey, bro, you have your child and y'all have a birthday party. I'm gonna be there, but after, while I'm there, I'm staring at you the entire time. Like, bro, what were you thinking?
No, listen, I'm surprised nobody called CPS. If we're being honest, did I consider it? No, of course not. Of course not. You know what I'm saying? I don't believe in calling them peoples.
Right.
But I was a little surprised that there was no visit. I was like, man, it's 12 degrees. This is a 1-year-old.
Right. Something
ain't adding up. Like, man, I'm kind of worried. Did the baby have on a coat at least? Because I mean,
the dad showed the driveway with a t-shirt on. That's
not good.
He might be the attack titan. You know?
I was like, man, my boy letting off all the steam, man. Like that ain't good, man.
Yo, that attack titan ticked me off, bro. The entire show. Like, especially towards the end. It's like, yo, these...
Because he kept getting beat up?
Man, these Titans ain't really had the same luster they did when they first, during the season. When they got to the later seasons, they was getting pummeled, bro. Like, when they was trying to get on the boat, and the female Titan and the attack Titan was just... I mean, not attack Titan, the armor Titan was out there.
Armor Titan?
Yeah, trying to get killed. The armor Titans who ticks me off, not the attack. But, yeah, they was just they get head lobbed off and all that. I'm like, bro, they just ain't the same at the beginning of the show, bro. But,
I mean, once we knew that they had armor, the Titan armor rounds or whatever, it's like, man, game had changed.
Yeah, they did. Good show though. Good show.
Yeah, I'm glad that you went on through it, man. So for the listeners, man, like my man finally went through AOT, Attack on Titan, man. We out here, and Now, do you see why I said it was top 5?
I do. I will
story.
say though, it was one episode at the end of season 4 that literally threw me for a loop. It was the one right when they got to the island. Well, actually, they escaped the one island after they jumped on the boat. Then they had like a flashback episode, and it was when Aaron and them first got onto the island, and the little boy. They showed the little boy he had stole the purse, and they held Levi. You know, I didn't know what was going on. I'm like, am I in the wrong season? Like, and then they showed it was a flashback.
Flashback, but that should have been the episode where Aaron told Armin what the plan was, and you know what I'm saying, what was going to happen or whatever, even though he told him, I'm going to erase your memories and all that.
Yeah.
But that was also when he confessed his love for Mikasa.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, he was like, man, so Mikasa can move on. He was like, I don't want to move on.
Yeah, I don't
she
want
better
to
not move on.
Yeah. And then
I mean, my man
Saki.
busted out crying.
Yeah.
You know, she better not move on, man. You know what I'm saying? That's my cinnamon apple.
Yeah.
So,
but not to give too much away. Yeah, great show, man. The whole history part of it, how it all went to a circle. It all was like a revolving loop, kind of like Tenet a little bit. Except for it wasn't going backwards. I was good. That was a dope show. I really liked it.
Yeah, I ain't like that Aaron the GOAT had to go out like that though. But I mean, that was his destiny at that point. My man became a slave to freedom. I was like, man, that's deep.
Yeah,
that's deep. He was a slave to freedom.
Yeah,
hey,
it showed.
He was out there getting it done.
He was, but it showed to me. It showed how flawed humans are. Because even after all that was done, it still was war happening.
They still, I mean, they lived in peace for a little bit.
A little bit.
What was 100 years of peace, and then it was like, when they set it back off again. They forgot. They forgot what happened.
Yeah, they did. Yeah. Shoot. Well, let's start like we always do. What we've been playing. What you been playing, bro?
Oh man, nothing. Man.
Nothing.
You know what I'm saying? Work at school, fired right back up, man. like nobody's business. I've been playing absolutely not a thing, brother. Yeah, I log into 2K every day. You know what I've started doing now is I've gotten so lazy. I just log in from my phone using the PS5.
So you're not even playing. You're not even playing the game.
I literally just log in like before bed or whatever. I'll just connect to my PS5, get my daily reward, and I don't.
So you're not even playing. You're not even playing with the players that you get.
No, I don't. I ain't even really getting no players now. This week I think I'm getting Kobe, so that'll make me want to play next week. But yeah, no, I ain't really been cranking it up. I really want to finish that Spider-Man.
I was about to ask you that.
Finish that Spider-Man.
Okay.
I never got back on, man. Like it's tough, man. It's hard out here.
Nah,
it's hard out here for a gamer, man. And I want to play the Afro Samurai.
You got me on that. I'm about to put it on the Steam Deck and play it. I'm going to play that. That gives me something blindly to play on the couch. I played a little bit of Halo. I realized that Halo is just a dead franchise. And because I played it and like I had fun with it. It looks pretty. Everything about it seems like I should have fun, but the story is just awful. And I don't know if Xbox maybe need to hire some writers to come in and build out their games better or something. But like I play like Halo, even Gears of War stands from this same problem. Is I play it, it's actually a decent game while I'm playing. I can't figure out if I'm having fun or not until afterwards. But like the story it doesn't move along it doesn't pull me in to where I want to go back to it. And that's my problem with Halo, and I put it down. So I ended up picking Spider-Man 2 back up and playing that, which is a great game, man. I forgot how fun. But what got me on that was I got about 2 hours in, and Khalif's like, I never finished the first Spider-Man. Can you help me, Dad? I'm stuck on the part. So next thing I know, I'm helping her with Spider-Man 1 or the Miles Morales Spider-Man. But she was on the last level. She just needed help. But
she had to get that done once I was finished.
Yeah, I know. I just my baby asked for help, man. She had me. I was down in the room.
Like, listen, you got to keep up now. You know what I'm saying? We on this Spider-Man 2. What you talking about? Go back and play the old one. It's over.
Well, the goal was for me to just help her with one mission, which I did, and I was done playing on the on Spider-Man 2, and then I left her be, and she ended up because she was right at the end, like literally right. She was at the museum. You know, you go to the museum, the flashback. And she needed help with a part on there, and she ended up beating and came on stage like, Dad, that was sad. That ending was sad. And I was happy that she beat the game. So actually, she's gonna start Spider-Man 2 as well. But knowing that she's a kid and got more free time than me, she'll probably beat Spider-Man 2 before me.
Do they play on their own profiles?
Absolutely. What?
Yeah,
absolutely.
Listen, man. I thought it was just picking up your save game.
Oh, heck no.
Crank it right on through your play.
That was one of the rules that we had when Khalees first started gaming. Was I told her like I'm gonna create your own profile because she was just, and what got me was Animal Crossing. When she first jumped on my Animal Crossing profile, that's when she got her own Switch. And that's when she got her on there. Like, no, I don't want you.
Yeah. This ain't how gaming works. Ooh, sweetheart.
No.
You commit cardinal sins here on this game now. Like you're tripping.
She brought the Switch to me like, Daddy, who's this guy? Who's this Tom Nook guy? I'm like, oh, hold up. Time out. Let's get you your own. You know?
Yeah. So we don't do that.
No, we don't. So no, she definitely has her own profile, but she's been getting it in, man. We've been watching. She wanted to watch Attack on Titan with me, but this is a bit too much going on for her.
Yeah, it's a little. Yeah, I would say that is one thing I will say about like I think that was kind of the blocker for me with watching like anime before was that I'm like it seems like it's probably for children, but now that I've seen it, it's like, oh no, this is not at all for children in any way, shape, or form. Children should not actually be close to this.
No, at all. Like they shouldn't even watch you watch it. You know what I'm saying? Like
yeah. So then that allowed me to go ahead and still enjoy it because you listen. I've been big on I ain't watching no cartoons.
I know. I know.
for a long time.
That's what got me when you first told me and that you were watching Attack on Titan. I'm like, you watching anime? I remember you said you watched Dragon Ball Z, but that was one of those things where it was a time you had to be there.
Yeah. I mean, I watched Pokemon too, but
and Pokemon, Pokemon as well. I'll never forget the first time when Pikachu spoke in English. Everybody was blown away from that one, bro. That was a big thing. But yeah, man, I told you anime is dope, bro. Some of it is super dark though. I know you're watching Death Note now.
Yeah, Death Note is really good.
Is it
so far? I'm only like 7 episodes in, but it is really good.
How many seasons is it?
I think it's just one, and I think it's like 35 episodes, so it's not very long.
Okay. Are the episodes like 20 minutes apiece?
Yeah, like 20, 25 minutes.
Okay,
so.
I'm gonna get that because I think that's it though. I think that's the only season they're gonna have is that.
Yeah, as far as I know, like it's just this one story and then it's over with.
Okay.
So then after that, maybe I get on Blue Eye Samurai after that. I don't, I still don't know. It feels like colonialism a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Whitewashing of anime. So I'm a little on the fence. But
how do you feel when you watch anime and you see a black character in there? Like, are you like? Because my thing is I try to see how the way the Asian writers look at black people. And I think they did it very well on Attack on Titan. That's one reason why I asked.
Did. Yeah, because they were just part of civilization like everywhere else. But like we were talking about off Paul, like Mr. Popo.
Mr. Popo. They got it wrong.
That's a problem.
Yeah, that's a very big problem. But I don't think they know that it's a problem.
But I'm gonna tell you what. This is what shocked me because when we were talking about Afro Samurai yesterday or whatever, I went and looked to see like, man, that was such a great movie or whatever. Those were really good. And then I went to go see who wrote it, and it was it was a Japanese dude. I was like, wow, you know what I'm saying? But he did it right, like what I mean.
Well, the thing I say that he did it right on that one was he brung in the culture. Like remember the RZA did the soundtrack. Samuel Jackson was the alter ego on there. I forget who else was in the actual show, but it's like he brung in people that it meant something to him. We all know RZA and them, which I gotta watch Chappelle again too. But they, very big kung fu, influences.
They link up. You know what I'm saying? And I was like, I feel like he did it right. Like I could at least respect it. Like he was telling the story. Now he was telling the story of a black man. Trying to go avenge his daddy, but you know what I'm saying? He did it with respect. Yeah. And I appreciated that. You know what I'm saying? It's like that's when the two cultures collide, they merge. Like, you know what I'm saying? I can respect that. That's cool. But like Mr. Popo, like come on, man. Yeah, that was wrong. Even though I don't know if Mr. Popo was supposed to be black.
Oh,
he
might have been black.
I think he was supposed to just be I think he was just meant to be Mr. Popo.
Well, we
just kind of took it wrong.
We might have, but he was black with red lips. That's what made like a watermelon. That's what I didn't like about it.
But I'm saying like Piccolo was green, you know what I'm saying? Like it was a bunch.
Piccolo kind of resembled a black person to me the most. You know what I'm saying? He's a hothead kind of a way. I don't know. Maybe that's wrong.
Yeah, so that's what I'm saying.
I don't know.
So that's what I'm saying. So maybe we just kind of took that wrong, but maybe they didn't actually mean it that way.
They might. We definitely adopted Piccolo in the race war. We took him like that was ours. Like we was like he's black.
Yeah, but
yeah, I don't know.
That's how it goes.
Yeah.
That's how it goes.
Did you watch any of this the Xbox preview they had? I know you didn't, but they show like the Indiana Jones game, so I figured you might have seen that at least.
Indiana Jones, yeah.
Yeah, it looked okay. Yeah,
I've never seen an Indiana Jones movie.
Really?
Never.
I've been forgetting that. Well, it was around your time, but whether or not it would have been your jam, because I think I would have think you would have liked Indiana Jones, because one of the Indiana Jones they had Sean Connery and he got like the Holy Grail. That was a good movie. I think that would be up your alley. You'd like that.
But I think that now I might have just passed the time.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Because we think like The Matrix was a really good movie. Like it was revolutionary. True. I can watch it still fire. Yeah. But if you show it to the kids, it might not hit the same to them.
Exactly.
Now, you know what I mean? Like
that's the only reason why Sharita's never seen a Chappelle show,
and it ain't gonna hit the same.
It ain't. It's not. Yeah. It's not gonna hit the same. That's why I don't even bring it up anymore. To watch it with her. You never got into like James Bond or anything?
I seen the James Bond movies a little bit, but like. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't crazy. Like I like the games more than I like the movies. I never really got into the movies all like that.
Do you think games tell a better story than movies?
100%.
Yeah, me too.
Games are definitely the greatest storytelling medium of our times, in my opinion. I'd be ready to go to war with people who like, you know what I'm saying, like who be trying to like talk down on video games, but like be trying to be like acting like, oh, I read 1,000 books. Like, hey, listen, man.
Yeah.
Like, you don't know what you're missing. Like, this is the greatest storytelling medium of our time.
And I know I'm gonna get in trouble with the reading fans out there. I never get into reading like that because I always found it to be boring. And and people, like you said, to your point, people will always say, like, books tell the best stories, and you could get the best. I don't know. I just never. Imagination. Yeah, use your imagination. I was cool. Like when people say, "Oh, Book of Narnia is very good," the movie was good to me. Like I don't want to read the book. That was good enough.
You know, I see. Sometimes I will find myself where it's like, man, I find. First of all, I will say I don't really read fiction. Like I would prefer my fiction to be in, video game format or movie format or whatever. I don't like to read fiction, so I like nonfiction or like. But I've always associated books with like learning, and it's always felt like more of a task or a chore than like, you know what I'm saying, something I get to enjoy. It's like usually if I have to read something, that means that there's work to come behind it. Yeah. And I that might be somewhere where school gets it wrong. And I wonder if school actually turns a lot of people against reading because it is like one of those. I mean, when you really think about it, it's like, yo, if you constantly associate that if I have to do a bunch of reading, like you're like, oh, you're going to enjoy it. It's such a good story. But at the end of it, I have to write a 5-page paper. I'm not going to enjoy doing that. Yeah. At all. So that's also going to make me hate the fact that I have to read this. Yeah. So, yeah, you know what? I might do some research behind this and see if there's any correlation between, you know what I'm saying, people not liking to read because of school. Yeah. School ruining reading.
I could see it. I really could. Like, I mean, always my whole thing with reading was like I always would put it in part. Like my dad was a big reader. Like my dad, if he could have one possession, I'm sure it would be his Kindle. Like he loves that thing, man. He reads all the time. And
but that was before he had better mediums.
Yeah, but even now. You
give him a controller, he ain't gonna know what to do. Like, you know what I'm saying? He not like that. Like, no disrespect, Pops. Man, I love you, man. You're a brilliant man. Yeah. But you know what I'm saying? It's just pass your time. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, he never saw the beauty of gaming. Let me ask you this: do you feel it's funny we were bumping into this though? When you play video games now, do you feel like you still have the same skills? Like, do you see it slipping away?
I guess the types of games that I play, I don't really see it slipping away. But I will say that like now, like when I try to get into new games or whatever, I'm not as easy to adapt to them anymore. And like this is another thing that's really been killing me. Like, bro, I forget the controls to games so fast.
That's what happened to me with Spider-Man. That's the reason why getting into Spider-Man, it took me like literally the first hour. I told you I played 3 hours the other day. The first hour I was literally getting the controls back again.
Just trying to relearn the buttons.
Exactly. Trying to get fluid with it. I was swinging. I couldn't swing. I kept hitting the ground. Like, man, I got to get this down. But what made me ask the question was, so the power once again of the Steam Deck. I'm going to keep talking about this every week until you buy one. I started playing Ninja Gaiden. Now, the Ninja Gaiden on Nintendo, I'm like, oh, because Buddy wanted to play a game. I'm like, play Ninja Gaiden. We put it on, and he sat down. Did you know I couldn't get past the first level? I couldn't get past the first level, Kev. I'm jumping around. Maybe you jump around. And I'm like, no, I couldn't do it. Finally, I did later
Could Buddy do it?
No.
I was going to say, I don't. Like, absolutely I feel like that was a little too tough. Yeah.
It probably was. But to me, I'm thinking about it. I'm the same age he was when he playing this now. Oh, he could do it.
But it's different.
It does.
It's different.
It is. Yeah. Games was harder back in the day, man.
100%, because we had less to work with. So like the challenge was, you know what I mean? Like that was the actual game. Like now, like you can build these fluid worlds. You don't need to make it so difficult. Yeah. In order for a game to be enjoyable. Like, but them side scrollers, come on, man. Well, like, all you could do is walk left or right. Like
another thing I found about that too was when we were younger, you get a game, that was the game. You had that game for months until maybe a birthday or Christmas came. So you had to live with that game. Now these kids got Game Pass. They got iPads. They could just play a game to get done with it, play something else.
Now, that is something that I learned that, like, really was blowing me away. Like, these kids, they play a game for, like, 20 minutes, and then they switch to a different game. I'm like, how are you doing this? Like, you really got it. You're supposed to sit with this, man. Like, you're supposed to play. Like, and once you're done playing this, man, like, you probably need to turn it off for a little bit. Yeah. But, like, they will literally just, like, they'll just pick a new game every 20 minutes. It's like, bro, you don't even know if this game good or not. You only played 20 minutes worth.
Well, now the medicine is in the candy. That's why I think Fortnite was such a big thing, because it had so many things going on in that one game. You had different modes, which is kind of like a different game. So, like, my kids are playing Roblox. Like all three of them be on their iPads and they're all playing Roblox together. I love it because they play together and they're trying to. It's an objective they're playing, but there's a lot of mini games within Roblox, and that's what they're playing. So it's kind of like
that's my understanding that Roblox is just a bunch of mini games.
That's all it is, and it's the it's the worst graphical video game you'll ever see, but the kids love it. They love it, bro. But I think it's that it feeds that attention deficit. So it's like, I can constantly just be doing something different. Like, so it's like I'll play soccer on this game for 5 minutes, and then I'll go over here and do whatever that is for 5 minutes. But like for us, it's like, yo, you're not playing. Like this is a terrible way to enjoy video games. But for them, I guess it makes sense, and hey, that's cool. Whatever. Right.
So I think that's where we get phased out. But no, I ain't getting phased out by my motor skills. Okay. My motor skills is still sharp. I can still play Call of Duty. I can still spank. I haven't gotten a nuke. I haven't actually played again, but if I did, I could still get a nuke. Okay. I'm pretty sure. You know what I mean?
All right, man. Well, shoot, that's all gaming news, man. We got to get into this NFL stuff. So the football stupid.
No, hold on.
No,
I realized that we never talked about?
What?
No. E3 finally getting put in the dirt.
We talked about it last pod.
Did we?
Yeah, we did. It got taken behind the woodshed. We had it on last pod.
But now I'm wondering if CES is about to take its spot, because like now it seems like that's gaining a lot of steam now.
It's funny you say that, because remember, I don't know if you remember it a couple of weeks ago, or maybe it was when CES was going on. I asked you like, hey, you ever think about going to CES? And you immediately shot it down. I hate when you do that, but you immediately shot it down. Because what got me, I'm like, man, this would be a cool little vacay. We could go, take the wives. We'll go down there. We go see some tech. They can go do some shopping and spend some of the money, as we talked about earlier, buying the things, and we can go look at the new tech that's coming out. And it might be a good little getaway, because we're both technically in the industry.
Like, listen, I wouldn't be against it. But I never really thought about it. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's like at some point, it's. I guess for CES, it always felt like it would be a lot of stuff that I also wasn't interested in that would be there. And like I've been to like trade shows and all that kind of stuff, and I just never really found them enjoyable. Because I don't know if you know this, man. I'm the most impatient person in the world. Like I have absolutely zero patience, and I have zero tolerance for foolishness. Like it's just, it's just not in me, man.
Yes,
like,
I know this.
Yeah. So like for me, like those sort of events, like I get irritated real fast.
Really?
But yeah.
Why do you think you'll get irritated? Because of what?
Because if I have to wait in line for like excessive amount of time, like that feels like a waste to me. But maybe if I had like, you know what I'm saying, like people to like kick it with, and I guess like I go to theme parks. Oh wow. But I guess going to theme parks with like the homies or whatever, like the waits never really felt that bad. But I am a fast pass kind of guy. I ain't gonna lie. Like,
well, I think
if I go, I spend the extra $100, man. I don't care. I want to skip the line.
I think the beauty of CES is that it's not as crowded as E3 started to get to. The thing that I found about CES, and this is what kind of made me ask you, like, hey, we should look into it. It has some pretty cool tech. I think we're at a point now, though, that if we didn't go this year, next year might not have the same luster, so we might look at it. But it's kind of like everything's hit its roof, technology-wise, and like
sort of,
kind of. Let me say this: TVs have hit their roof. Like some of the gimmicky stuff they was putting with TVs, I'm like, a see-through TV, stop. A TV that has no wires, you just put it on the wall, but you got to charge it with a battery. That's stupid.
It's bad.
Yeah, that just doesn't seem cool. Now, some of the other things look cool, where like you had a Keurig style ice cream machine. Oh, I'm there for that. I want one of them in my house. And then they had the sugar free, but as well. And then they had the other thing that looked pretty cool was, of course, Apple had their glasses.
The Vision Pro. Oh, brother. Like, see, that's why I need the $100 million. Like, that's the other half of it, man. Like, so that way I can just buy this stuff. Because it's like, I could buy it now. But like $3,500 plus tax, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I got a house, man. Like, I want to finish the basement. I probably shouldn't be spending my money, especially on first gen tech like that. You know what I mean? Because like this. Yeah, it makes a lot of sense to wait, but do I want to wait? Do I want to wait?
No, that's a fact. Nah, that's a fact.
I want it right now. I want it today. I want it day one. I want to put them joints on and see what they do. I don't know what they do really.
Right.
I mean, it seems like it's a computer, and I'll just be seeing people. I want to do that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But
I'm amazed that one of them did the glasses thing yet. The what is it called? The wearables. What is it called?
The VRs.
VR. There you go.
Yeah.
Because like I hear the Quest is really good.
Yeah, I'm gonna probably just end up buying one at work. Honestly, I'll find a reason to.
Oh, we'll definitely find a reason.
Yeah, just hey, well, yeah, we should. I need to buy this for testing.
Yeah, like we got to see if it works.
Yeah, there could be some great applications for our work.
That's the beauty of tech. That's the beauty of it, man. Yeah,
just prove that 4,000. So,
oh, exactly. Yeah. We got the budget. It's in the budget. We got to spend it. So just get this for me, and I could test it for, to see if our subscriptions
at home. Yeah, I'm gonna test it at home to see, make sure it's compatible with everything. Yeah,
absolutely. So I will say we should look into that. Going to CES one year. It look like it'd be a fun time, bro.
Yeah, man. I'll be down. I'll be down to give it a shot, man. You know what I'm saying? Have some fun.
Yeah, you came around because at first I said that you shot my dream down.
Well,
like,
that was my thought. It's like, man, like, listen, unless I get to drive the car, I don't really want to see it. You know what I mean? Like, I want to drive the car. Like, you know what I mean? Don't tell me it's a flying car and then tell me I can't fly in it. Like, come on, player. Like, I should be flying in this, man. Come on now.
Speaking of which, you still thinking about we're looking at, I should say, the Cybertruck? You still like them?
I love the Cybertruck, but
I don't like that ticket though.
Yeah, I was gonna say I ain't looking at him.
I thought you, when it first got launched, you was all on it. Oh, this is dope. I think what's the ticket on them joints now?
Well, if you see, this is why I need a Honda. This is why I need a Honda. You know what I'm saying? Because like the single engine joint is only like 40 racks. It's not that bad. You know what I'm saying? But do you think I want the single engine joint?
No,
I
absolutely not. No.
I want the quadruple engine. Yeah. I don't even think they make that yet, but that's the one I want. I want the top of the line. You understand me? I want the full experience. You know. Yeah. And now that's about a Honda.
A Honda.
A Honda. You know?
Hey, have you been seeing what's been going on? I know we shifting all around, but you put the accent on it. Yo, have you been seeing what's going on in Memphis, man? Like, it's always been crazy. It's been nuts. I say when after Dolph passed
like with the
away.
Grizzlies or with Gotti and all that. Yeah, it's been crazy out there.
That's crazy.
When you this go to show, man. When you initially said it, what I was thinking was the Nike warehouse and how it kept getting hit up there for a while. Like, Memphis is a crazy place. How does Nike just keep getting robbed?
Oh, I didn't know that.
Oh man, Nike warehouse was getting robbed left and right.
Really?
Yeah, like, man, but I'm like, those shoes ain't really hitting the street. They must just be hitting StockX.
Yeah, they must be, because sneakers sneaker game might be done,
man. Yes and no, because there's a pair that's coming up that them Reimagined 4s. I need it.
Why do you need those so bad? Why? Why do you need those so bad? They look exactly like the others we have, Kev.
I don't have those. I sold mine.
Okay,
I sold mine. I sold mine for $700. So,
true. Okay, I remember.
They had to go.
That was somebody's Christmas. And your
they had
Christmas.
to go. But the fact that they're all leather, man, like, so I ain't got to worry about the new bug getting messed up, man. Like, I need those, man.
Okay.
I need them.
Okay, see, I don't. Them was my kick arounds. Like, I wear my 4s all the time. And they still look very good. So they're not as high on my list as they are over yours. But anyways, hold on. We got to move on, man. Football is stupid. The way that this season
you cursed
ended,
the Eagles.
No, I didn't.
You did.
I didn't. I told you it was coming because they didn't look good. Something looked off on my team. All the last half, I have never been this confused with the Eagles in the last 6 games of the season have I ever been in my life. Never been this confused. They literally, like, somebody owes somebody money. Somebody either then slept with somebody's wife. Something happened on that team.
The Monstars just came and stole the talent.
Took all the talent away. Like, and people would ask me, like, go to the barbershop. And the thing that made it happy to me is like, yeah, I was the guy who got happy that the Cowboys got blown out, whatever. But I still walked into the barbershop with my head high because I felt proudful that my team was still relevant other than the Cowboys, who they thought it was their year. They got blown out. I went into the shop. And I had to explain it. Nate, what do you think about the Eagles? What y'all do? And I'm going to give you my answer right now. Scorch the earth. The coach needs to get fired. The offensive coach needs to get fired. I don't even know what his problem is or who he is. Get him up out of here. And then the defensive coordinator who we switched off on halfway through the year was Matt Patricia, who was a coach for, the Patriots when we beat them in the playoffs or in the Super Bowl. He's an inside agent. The fact that the head coach hired him, he should be gone for that reason alone. Fired. Get Bradbury off my team. Yeah, get him off my team, man. Scorched earth is what I want for my Eagles to happen, bro. You know, that's what I want.
Are you done with Hurts?
Nah, I'm not done with Hurts. He just gotta. He has to get a good offensive coordinator. I don't think he's damaged. I do get nervous when teams pay the quarterback because then you have to. it's just so much of the
Now
cap.
you got to build around him.
Now you got to build around him. I don't like how the team was turning on him. Though I saw Goddard on the sideline cussing him out. Oh, and AJ Brown, get him up out of here.
AJ Brown.
Too.
Yeah, I would say AJ Brown. He just decided he was done, huh? I don't know what happened.
He quit.
Why did he just get disgruntled though? He was just like,
because he wasn't getting the ball. That's all it was. He wasn't getting the rock. And then we seen what Devontae could do.
Well, if you don't play in the game, you know what I'm saying? How we gonna get you the ball? You at home, brother?
You beat me to it. You beat me to it, man. You beat me to it. So that's what I'll say about my Eagles. I have nothing really else to say. Football is stupid. I've been watching the playoffs. I think the last thing I said, the Bucks and the Lions are playing right now.
The Lions should be spanking them, aren't they?
I think it's 10 up. No, well, you know what? The Lions are up 24-17.
Okay. They're not spanking. Listen, the Buccaneers are overachieving. I did not see this
Baker Mayfield.
at any point.
I didn't freaking Mayfield, man.
Listen, I could have fooled me now. So I will say I'm gonna go ahead and put my chips all in that I'm rooting for Lamar now that CJ's out.
Same.
I want to see Baltimore win the Super Bowl. So I'm not gonna. I'll print like a Ravens logo and put it on tape it to a T-shirt so that way you know. It's disposable. Ravens
just throw it away when it's over.
No, just take the little sticker off. You know what I'm saying? Chuck that bad boy on out of there.
I will say, though, man, like we look at the teams that are left. Like you said, Lamar and them won yesterday. You had the 49ers who barely got by. They should have lost, by the way.
That was weird.
That was very weird.
I don't know how the 49ers fell apart.
Well, I thought
Brock
it was
Purdy just became.
Well, yeah, Brock Purdy. Well, Brock Purdy, bro, he came in, he threw a bunch of checkdowns, and they won the game at the end, and they had the nerve to like hoist him up saying he did something. He stunk all game long. You know,
yeah,
so the other barber at my shop is a 49ers fan. So I'm wishing everything bad for them. So I was salty about them winning yesterday. But so then we got so you got the Lions who are probably going to win, and then you got the last game, which is the Chiefs and the Bills.
Chiefs. Yeah, that's gonna be a good one.
I think it's gonna be a good one too.
Who you got?
So I don't know, man. I think I want to say the Bills are gonna win, man, but
I got the Chiefs, man.
Buffalo won 4. They went to 4 Super Bowls and never won one. I think this is a cursed organization, man. I think it's gonna happen again this year. So
and the Chiefs just got championship pedigree. That's the real problem. It's like, man, they know how to win. They know what it takes to win.
Yeah. I'm aligning with Lamar. I want to see the Ravens go, but I think if the Ravens play the Chiefs, that's gonna be an interesting one.
I mean, you know what? Whoever comes out of this is going to be a tough game for Baltimore, regardless. But
yeah,
you know that's who I'm rooting for, man. I'm going up for them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But hold on, but even before the teams, we talk about the Eagles, man. We got to protect Jameis Winston at all costs, bro. So the last time we potted, he was on the field. That
coach can go, man. I don't care. I'm with Jameis.
He already got fired, didn't he?
No, he didn't get fired.
No, the coach for the Falcons got fired. That's what I was asking you. I didn't know that the hate between Falcons and the Saints were that deep. I didn't know it was like that.
Oh yeah. That's divisional opponent, man, and we don't rock with the Falcons. We don't get down with them.
I mean, I went to battle with your boy Belichick. They said he might get the job, either him or Harbaugh.
That's all right, man. He old and washed, man. We saw what he was doing up there with the Pats after Tom left.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Like, listen, it might have been all fluke.
I know. Word.
Bill Belly might have been all fluke, baby. I don't know.
Well, it's like it's a
no spec pon name.
It's a change of the guard now. I mean, your boy Pete Carroll's gone. Nick Saban walked away. All his players are transferring out. See, Ohio State just got their quarterback.
That's right. Now, as a matter of fact, let's go ahead and talk about that, baby.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? You ready? You ready to jump on the bandwagon? You know what I'm saying? Listen, Ohio State pays, baby. You know what I'm saying?
About time.
It's good to be a Buckeye. It's good to be a Buckeye, baby. You know what I'm saying? All year, once they open up that NIL envelope, man, it's been looking real good, man. Top talent in the country. Listen, Shador. You want to play wide receiver? Huh? Pay you more than your daddy.
Well,
pay you more than your daddy.
I will say this, man. The portal is a beast. Like, you guys have a totally different team. Not from recruiting, just from the portal. You got the best receiver from Ole Miss. You got Kyle McCord 2.0 from what school did he go to? The other guy.
Who cares? At this point, who cares? Because he's not even quarterback anymore. His time's up.
No, for sure.
Man,
that's a
he
fact.
was the guy for 2 weeks. Will Howard? Sorry, bro. Like, you could jump back in the portal, maybe. I don't know.
Can you jump back in the portal?
Hopefully, because we just got Alabama's QB. Come on down, Julian Saying. Come on, come on. Now, listen, Aaron Nolan, you still the guy.
You think so?
Yeah, Aaron Nolan's still the guy. Now, come on, you know what I'm saying? Come on up here, man. It's time to be a Buckeye, man. You know what I mean? Like, we might listen. we might have just picked up the Alabama QB just like, hey, you know what I mean? Like, we got paper, baby. Don't worry about it. Look, the way this team is looking, it's going to be plenty of playing time for both of y'all. Don't even trip because it's going to be blowouts.
Let me ask you this. Now, that being said, is Ryan Day on a 1-year contract? Is he, if he doesn't get it done this year, is he out of there?
Maybe, but now this was something I actually was interested in talking to you about. So what I realized was that, because you were saying you couldn't believe that Ryan Day didn't end up getting fired after this year, right?
Right.
The reason Ryan Day did not get fired is because Gene Smith was retiring. You don't replace the athletic director and the head coach in the same season. Like that's just too, you know what I'm saying? That's just too much turmoil. So Ryan, and that's why they just opened up the wallet for Ryan Day. Just do whatever you want to do. It's like, hey man, the new AD needs to, you know what I'm saying, make a splash or whatever. The new AD don't feel like looking for no coach, man. He got to move his whole family from Texas to Ohio. He like, man, I ain't got time for that. You there, you pretty good. I think I'm gonna give you your shot. Here go my wallet. Here go the checkbook. Right. Ryan Day was like, bet. Okay. You know what I'm saying? Listen, last time I heard, I think Marvin Harrison almost came back, but you know what I'm saying, he figured I'll just go up to the NFL. But I think there's some NFL players that's trying to figure out if they got eligibility left. I mean, a lot of these, you know what I'm saying, like Julio Jones getting that 1-year deal. Hey man, listen, we got 1-year deal for you down here at the Ohio State University, Julio. Dunking on 17-year-olds.
Hey man, they ain't 17 no more. Did you see some of these cats got like 9th year eligibility? Some of these cats is like kids in elementary school. They got the nerve to be out here playing college football. Like 9th year? Like what is going on here, man?
Man's 27 years old.
Man got W-2s, man. Like what do you mean he's out here like playing football?
Got grandkids.
Damn. Like I just don't get it, bro. Like
man, they're working it out, but
last time we potted, man, it was we potted ago, I should say. Michigan's won a championship. You got anything to say about that?
It don't count. Like, you know what I'm saying? We know you know what I'm saying? We know it's coming off the board, so you know what I'm saying? Whatever, man. You got a couple weeks to enjoy that.
Yo, you were a true Buckeye fan, bro.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, it don't count. Hey, come on, you know it don't count. Like who respects Michigan's championship? I ain't heard nobody say nothing about everybody like, all right, well, Harbaugh going to the NFL. They lost all their players. Ohio State got all the good players. We know we kind of see the way that this is turning. You know what I'm saying? So I ain't gonna jinx it, but I am hoping next year. Like I don't want it to be like a good game. You know what I mean? Like I want to step on them. No, not a blow on. I want demoralizing where it's like the championship been stripped from them, and then their pride and dignity is also stripped from them. When they got to see us in the shoe again. It's
going to be a quick turnaround though, because you got to think about it. Harbaugh's interviewed for the Falcons job, so he's clearly going to the NFL. I mean, as
he got to,
sanctions.
Right? The sanctions gonna mess up too much, and you know what the sanctions are probably gonna start doing now too is it'll probably start impacting the NIL in some way.
Really?
Between scholarships and NIL, like that'll be the way that you hurt teams or whatever. And it's like, yo, if they can't pay these players, then your team's irrelevant now.
Yeah.
So.
I don't know how they're going to do that. I don't think they figured out NIL as much as they should have before this all started. Between NIL and the portal, it's just weird right now, bro. Like kids are just literally they're playing like the kid that transferred from, I think it was Oregon. I can't forget. He's on his 3rd college team. It's like I get that they have the freedom because coaches can do it too, but it's a different game right now, man. Now that's why Saban ended up leaving. I think he's like, I'm not competing with this mess.
It is unless you got the manyan. Then you could be a powerhouse, baby. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Come on down to the TOSU, baby. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Checks is clearing around here. You know what I mean? Right. So it's gonna be all good. We returned basically everybody, and we brought in the top talent in the country.
This will be y'all's year, man.
You know, I don't know about this Bill O'Brien character, but we're gonna see.
Who's Bill O'Brien?
The new offensive coordinator.
Oh, okay.
Maybe I forget where he came from. He might have came from.
He's been in NFL.
Yeah.
I
think he came from the Patriots, and I'm like,
he was with everybody, bro. He was a head coach a couple times. My thing about that though is like, I like to have the newer coaches. Like get like
I like the young guys.
The young guys. Like the guy from who's the Dolphins coach, McDaniels.
Yeah, Mike McDaniels. Yeah. Matter of fact, we got to check for him. Come on up here, player. Yeah, come on up here. Listen, we got to check for 07 Vic.
Oh God.
You know what I'm saying?
Like, you trying to bring back the program. That's what you trying to do. He wants to get doing. Was it McNulty? What's his name? Nick Nolte? You're like, you want him. That's what you want. You want that to come out.
You know what I'm saying? Man, you know what I mean? Like prime Randy Moss, man. We got to check for him too. You know what I mean? It's fine.
That's funny. Shoot, man. We talk about, sports basketball. So LeBron, if you watching the NBA, the Lakers suck.
Yeah,
they think LeBron is tanking the season because he's going to opt out after this year. They rumor I saw that he was going to the Spurs. Like you said, I think they watched the pod. Because you said it. You did say it. He's going to go down there and play with Wemby. Because, I think that I can't figure the Lakers out. I never can. First of all, I never make it to the games because I'm just going to sleep all the daggone time. But when I do happen to see them, I'm like, this team is bad. And I can't figure out why they're bad. Like, I don't know if they don't have shooting. I don't know.
It's because they're letting LeBron 2K the roster, and it doesn't work, man. Like, we this, I don't know if this will end up, I don't know if I can say this is a criticism, but this is a trend that I've noticed around LeBron James's whole career outside of those first 9 years in Cleveland. LeBron shows up to your team or whatever. You got a whole team intact. Mm-hmm. He comes through, slowly dismantles that team, gets rid of the players that he don't want, and then brings in a bunch of guys even before that, he brings in a bunch of guys that he does want. And then, you know what I'm saying, your team just slowly gets older and older and older from LeBron just bringing in all of his all his guys. The team starts to maybe trend south a little bit, or maybe the head coach speaks up, and then the head coach gets fired. Mm-hmm. And then LeBron continues to just bloat out these teams, and then he dips. And he's done this. He keeps on doing this. Same thing. Yeah. I mean, look at man, you remember that Cavs team with D-Wade?
Yeah. It had everybody on there. It was a whole bunch of old players, though.
Exactly. And then what happened right after that?
He did.
LeBron up out of there.
Yeah, he did. Exactly. Went to L.A.
You know what I'm saying? The contracts, they had traded away all the picks. Yeah. And they were tied up in all these bad contracts. He wasn't sticking around no more. So he does the same thing. He blows these teams, and then he gets up out of there. Yeah. So that's just the phase that the Lakers are in right now. Like, they're just bloated, and he's about to leave. Like, he don't care. He's like, I'm keep playing basketball, whatever. But what was telling to me is when I watch the Spurs, and it doesn't really seem that Pop cares that they're losing. Right.
No, you're right.
Only thing that he's doing is he's just out there trying to get Wemby acclimated, and that's all it really looks like. It's like, okay, yeah, let's figure out what this kid got, what he can do, what he can't do, what works best for him, or whatever. The rest of you guys, I don't really care about you at all. You won't be here shortly. He's like, doesn't really matter. So, you know what I'm saying? Hadn't been too much talk. He ain't really talking about. Last thing I saw, Pop was talking about this team is the team that he's had to practice the fundamentals with more than any other team in history.
Yikes.
What that just goes to tell you, like, he already know what's up.
Yeah.
Tanking for Bronny.
Bronny's not going to be a first round. You think he'll be a first round pick?
I mean, no, but I mean, the Spurs ain't going to get the first overall pick or nothing like that. They get a lottery pick or whatever. That'd be cool.
You think Bronny will go lottery?
No, I don't know that he'll go lottery, but if you could get him late first round,
second round.
Say this, maybe the Spurs get 2-3 picks in the first round or whatever. Maybe they got some trades or something like that worked out. Mm-hmm. They get him at, you know what I'm saying, maybe like 27 or something like that, early second round. You know what I'm saying, whatever, it don't matter because it's a pack. And this is the only way. This is the only way Bronny becomes a lottery pick. Once the cat's out the bag, this is a package deal. LeBron's about to opt out of his Lakers contract. Wherever Bronny goes, that's where LeBron goes. Now you got LeBron, Bronny, and Wemby. You think LeBron doesn't want Bronny with Wemby? Of course he does.
That would be one of the best storylines in our history of time. Like, that would be super dope to see, because we saw King Griffey and his dad play together. I remember seeing a game where him and his dad hit back-to-back home runs. So if that would be the biggest flex to see. LeBron and his son playing in the NBA game. That'd be super dope.
That'd be cute for a little bit, but what's really important here is that he places Bronny in Wemby's hands, because it's like, listen, it don't really matter what you do out there, because that guy is a freak.
Yeah,
okay,
absolutely,
he's unstoppable.
Yeah,
you got the attack titan here, man. All you gotta do, is, you know what I'm saying? All you gotta do is be Armin.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Just chill in the cut, bro. You know what I'm saying?
You just gotta give him the ball. Like, I mean, I've never seen. I'm screaming at the TV, get the guy the ball. You know,
you're gonna get a ton of open shots because everybody's gonna have to focus on him, and they can't do anything to stop him.
Right.
So. Yeah, so LeBron is just going to go there. He's going to, you know what I'm saying? He don't got to worry about trading and doing all this. He ain't got to worry about being a GM. That's Pop. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Pop ain't going to allow that. This is my team.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's cool. You leaving Bronny with Pop and Wemby?
Right.
Come on, man. Bron can ride off into the sunset, feel good. Matter of fact, he probably win a championship. LeBron and Wemby, he going to gift Bronny a championship on his way out the door.
Well,
maybe
stay
long enough to get Bryce.
Right. I'm about to say maybe stay long enough to get Bryce. But you think about it, it would definitely usher in some other talent that would come. Like, don't let LeBron.
No, you don't want no old washed up guys.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. You can't
lead them where they at.
Yeah, I agree with you on that. You gotta leave LeBron to his own devices. You can't let him get out here and play 2K on your team. Yeah. I think that's the reason why Pop is there. That won't happen for that reason.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm here to see it, man. Have you watched any of the other NBA games? Like any other teams? I've been watching anybody really, bro.
I've been catching a couple of little games. I've been trying to watch Phoenix or whatever, so I can see KD.
What do you
think? They're figuring it out. They're figuring it out.
Clippers.
What I will say, the Clippers, they drop a couple, but man, they look good. They look real good. I tell you what, Timberwolves should not be first in the West. Like, I think we both know this.
Nah, I don't know why you're saying that, because you don't want to give Anthony Davis.
No. Listen, I'm coming around on AE. Coming around on AE, man. Okay. I put respect on this game. Like, is he one of the greatest players I've ever seen? No. But he is entertaining to watch. You know what I'm saying? Like, and
he's cut from that cloth. He's cut from that cloth.
Yeah, he's cut from that cloth, man. Yeah. He a dog out there. He fight. I like that. He got that spark in him. I do like that. I respect that.
Okay.
But I mean, like, but we got Wemby. Like, I can't. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
And we're saying all this though, and to still say the team that's going to win it is Denver. I still don't see nobody beating Denver, man.
You know, I don't know, man. I don't know that Denver's, because I don't know how much I trust Jamal Murray, Michael Porter Jr. I don't know how much I trust those guys. Yeah, I don't know how much I trust them to stay healthy.
True.
That's the real problem.
That's true.
They got rid of Bruce
Brown. What's his name? They got rid of him.
Yeah.
And that was a good bench player too.
Yeah, so I don't know. I honestly, I think the Clippers could beat Denver in a 7.
Okay.
Because it's like, it's just too much shooting. You know,
I still think they got to answer for Joker, man. He's going to oppose his will, bro. It's just too much.
You don't have to. Because it's like, man, I can trade 2s for 3s, and you can't stop us. That's the thing. Denver can't stop them from scoring, and they can't slow them down either. So
yeah, I until I see James Harden do it, I'm not going to believe it.
I'm not saying it's going to happen.
Okay,
I could see it.
Okay, all right. Well, shoot, man. We saw Lupe and Cudi piece it up, or was it fake? I don't know. Cudi went. I mean, Lupe went back and forth. He went to like, you got to DM me. Or
he did.
Talk to you.
They did piece it up. The next day, they pieced it up a little bit.
Yeah, it looked like they pieced it up. What do we think?
Yeah. I mean, that's good for hip hop, man, because you know what I mean. Like, Lupe has been hating that man for a long time. And all Cudi had to do was just make a phone call and apologize. He could have cleared this up a long time ago, but he been ducking smoke. So that tell me kind of character that Cudi had, but I'm also blaming it on maybe substances and all that other stuff. But it was good to see. You know what? Actually, I found to be the best part, or the part that I enjoyed the most about it, man.
What's that?
So first of all the blogs picked this up. I don't know. I know you're not really on social media and all that stuff, but like all the blogs, like this made the Shade Room.
Really?
Yeah, it made the Shade Room.
Okay.
I was like, man, Lupe Fiasco made the Shade Room? That's crazy.
Yeah.
People were putting a lot of spec pawn name for Lupe.
Well, that's because I think a lot of people came around to him. Like, I mean, I could say like I wasn't as big of a fan as you were. You hit me to a lot of stuff Lupe did. You and Jay. I'll give y'all credit to that. And I eventually came around like, yo, this dude might be the greatest. Just because
I didn't think the Shade Room audience would, you know what I'm saying?
Why not?
It would resonate with them. You know why?
You
want me to say it?
No.
Like, I didn't, or like academics audience or anything like that. Like, I didn't think that those would be, you know what I mean, like people that would really be familiar and putting respect upon Lupe's name.
Yeah.
But it was lots of respect, man. A lot of people, you know what I'm saying, had love for Lou. I was happy to see that. More so even than them piecing it up, honestly.
Yeah. You see everybody coming around to it. Right, exactly. I care less about Kid Cudi too. I saw Cudi in the studio with Alchemist. He in there wasting a bunch of beats because I don't think Cudi gonna put any music out.
He just put an album out, but Nobody want to hear that.
Get back with Kanye.
he put an album out on Friday. I want to hear that.
Did he? See, that shows you I don't know.
Exactly.
Yeah, that shows you I don't know.
Yeah.
But yeah, I get it. But shoot, academics always got enough to deal with right now. Yo, I end up going down a rabbit hole and watching that. Like, that's crazy. That story was, if I'm academics, I'm definitely looking at it like, I'm feeling nasty. Like, yo, this is supposed to be one of my day ones, and they acted this way. Like, this is crazy, man. You know what I mean? Like, because it goes like that one clip. Like, I saw you caught your mans on the fart charges. It was your mans. You roll with him. That's all I thought tough. About, man. Like, that's tough.
This is what, and now you since you and I talk so much offline, you kind of know more about how I am now. Like our audience ain't like that. Folks that listen to us, man, they cool people.
Yeah.
But like I don't believe in on internet friends, like because I automatically kind of assume like, man, if you living too much on the internet, or like if your deep close personal relationships are all formed on the internet, like you a weirdo. Like the people around you don't like you for a reason. It's a reason you had to go to the internet to find people that like you.
I will say this though, man. After I realized though, is Discord is a weird place. Like
it is.
It's like good. I think it's the internet. Then there's Discord. Like Discord is like people live, like you said, live their life getting on the cord, and everything's kind of like jump the shark. Like I don't listen to podcasts as much as I used to before. Like the only podcast I listen to is ours. Where I might listen to some sports or something. Like I don't really listen to everything is in the content game. Like I can't tell you the last time I listened to Rory and Mal or
I haven't listened to Rory and Mal in a while. Definitely not JPP. I'm gonna tell you the only one that I found myself kind of listening to semi frequently now is that Club 520. That is
with Jeff Teague.
Jeff Teague.
Well, see, he bumps into
podcast.
sports
That's
though.
good.
It's not really like gossipy stuff.
Yeah.
Like,
It's like they just talk, and it just honestly it kind of give me the feel of how our pod is, because it's like it's just some guys shooting the ish.
Yeah.
But like when they start trying to get too like like too cute or whatever, that's when the podcast jumped the shark a little bit.
Absolutely.
But academics having a bad month. His whole 2024, like.
Hey, when I saw a man's like literally breaking down crying, I told you he's going for the Emmy. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, it was crocodile tears dropping from a man's face.
That was his man's.
That was his guy.
But what made that so funny was that it was like, 2 streams before that, like, he cussed the audience out.
Oh, he was riding for him. That's what made me start going down a rabbit hole. I watched those too. I'm like, he was really like, nah, my guy wouldn't do nothing like that. Of course you're supposed to.
You think that? Get out of here. You know what I'm saying? Blah, 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 blah. Y'all need to, matter of fact, you need to log off of my channel, man. Don't follow me. I don't want you.
When he watched the videos and in real time, you saw him just write him off. He's just like.
He was sitting there talking to him like, so what was happening here? He's like, man. You know what I mean? Nothing happened there. He's like, but okay, for 5. Can you imagine like your man do that for 5 hours?
They had him on the block, bro. They had him on the block.
That was his best friend.
I know.
That clearly was his best friend.
But
man.
he did say something that was real enough. Axe said that he goes, it makes me want to go back and look at all my security footage to see. He's like, man, I can't have you around my family. I can't have you around me for that matter. Like if you're doing that, I don't know what you're capable of. And that's real life right there, bro.
That's a fact.
So I was like, man, he's going through it. But nah, he was on there crying them tears, man. Like,
but,
man,
I ain't even rolling with that, because it's like, I could see where you would bump up into somebody who weird like that. Like, brother, making friends on the internet is weird, man. Like, this is a person that I don't know at all from a can of paint. I like, you know what I'm saying? Like, we've got this big barrier. You can build yourself out. Like, when you know a person in real life, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's only so much faking and fronting that you could do, especially like once you get to kind of know the people that's around them, and like, you know what I mean? Like, like I'll put it to you like this. All my real close friends, family or whatever, like everybody knows each other. So it's like, you know what I'm saying? Like once you kind of in the circle, like you just in a big circle. Like, I mean, you know what I mean? I've told you, like both sides of my mom, dad side of the family, they all know each other, because like that's how it's supposed to be. You build community. Right. On the internet, man, like you could be whoever you want to be. This man, you know what I mean? Like what happened was, this guy existed on the internet, and he took the internet into the real world. To the real world, yeah. And now I'm starting to wonder, is academics also an internet person? Like, I don't know, bro. Listen,
maybe
he get real drunk. I don't know.
he does. I mean, like blackout, like frat boy drunk. You know what I'm saying? Like
every day.
Like I saw the heist that happened with the Hennessy is missing, and I'm thinking that the chat dudes got something to do with it. You know what I'm saying? They probably would have. They probably did it, man. You know what I'm saying? They got it for Act.
I'm saying Act might be a weirdo. I don't know. I enjoy the streams. I enjoy the streams regardless. But hey, he might be a weirdo too, man. You hang out with weirdos, you might be a weirdo.
For sure, but he seemed really hurt about that. So I can't think he's that weird.
Yeah, he lost the #1 shooter.
Yeah, he did.
I'll tell you what, though.
When I was watching those videos and they showed the clips of him, like I guess he had a whole podcast network or something, a network or something, or artist or something, and they showed Act and he showed how he was dressed. And I'm like, yo, I told you this. The sagging of the jeans with the belt is their 5X tall tee. Every decade we look at a style that we look back on like, yo, we were nuts. So we look back on the pictures we have when we was rocking those 5X tall tees, we was nuts. Sagging of the jeans with no belt or a belt is their equivalent of that. It's a nasty time. Even though I look at it now, I don't know if I'm being old. I'm like, why do you sag your pants that much? That looks stupid.
Brother, academics is my age.
I know. That's scary. Which he might, speaking to your point, that might be true then. That might be what it is. You know,
I'm trying to tell you, man. Like, like I mean, I do wonder, like, do he have mans in real life, or like is all his friends now like the internet homies?
I don't know, man. I don't know.
Like having internet homies, man, that's not good, man. That's, like,
I think,
and again, like our community is dope. Like, you know what I'm saying, GamesMusicLyfe, man.
Absolutely,
all y'all real solid individuals.
Yeah, absolutely.
But you know what I mean, like, still, if you know me from GamesMusicLyfe, like if you see me in person, like maybe give me a couple feet. Say, hey Kevin, I've seen your podcast before. I'm a big fan, and then you know what I'm saying? And then we know how to proceed accordingly. But like, have you ever run into that where like somebody's like come up to you and like they're talking to you as if they know you, but you have no clue who they are?
But that's what made me get off of Instagram. So like when I bumped into somebody in the mall, they was like, they said my handle. I forget what. Plain old deer. Hey, plain old deer. Hey, what's going on? I'm just like,
this is weird. Get away from me.
I don't know you.
Yeah.
Like I don't really know who you are. Yeah, you had some sneakers and I thought they were really cool. And I'm just like, come to find out, it was one of Lil Nadier's friends. It was one of his Lil Nadier's friends' older brother. And he said something to me. And he's talking to me like he knows me, but he's saying things that I know, like, you know, with the kids or my sneakers or something like that. And I just said, yeah, how do you get off of
Duff
Instagram?
somebody like, brother, I'm about to hurt you. Like, what did you? You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean? Like. You know, is this? Maybe it's just me. Maybe I'm wrong.
But no.
Like,
maybe we both are wrong because I align with you on that. I don't. I think it's very weird.
I don't like that. Like, man, you know what I'm saying? Like, man, we gonna have to have a proper introduction. Like, I understand. Maybe you're familiar with who I am. I am not familiar with who you are.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Whose man?
You need to bring me up to speed. Yeah, but like, then, like, you know what I'm saying, you want to dap and a hug, and I'm like, brother, whoa.
Yeah, hold up. I'm not a hugger.
Yeah, I don't know you, dog. I don't know you, homie.
Had to give him the strong dap like that, or you put the arm out. I hate when cats do it. You get a dap and get the strong arm.
You ain't getting, like, bro, you getting one of them bronze. Remember, you seen Mans ran down on the court the other day on bronze? Woo! You know what I'm saying? Yeah. You get one of those. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? But for all of our supporters, we still love you regardless, man. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? Yeah,
absolutely.
Yeah. So just tell us that first, and then you don't got to get the bronze. You know what I mean? I don't got to give the Lupe. You know what I'm saying?
I still think Lupe gonna give Cudi the beats. That's my goal. I think he's still gonna. That's my opinion, I should say. I think he's still gonna give him the beats. I don't think
it'll be the full beats. I think maybe it'll just be like one backhand.
Lupe,
you know what I mean? Like, you still earn that one, but
no. When he said I want to beat him up so bad, I'm getting a migraine. I'm like, wow.
Hey man, I feel him. You know what I mean? Like, that rage.
Yeah. You got anything else, bro?
Nah, man. I think we can wrap it up there.
All right, let's get out of here. Yo, be the people. This ain't here.
This Kev.
And yo, we are GamesMusicLyfe. This was the GamesMusicLyfe podcast, episode 323. Drink more water, people. Peace.